the guy that raped the 1-year-old on video went to court and didn't get any jail time.
How the fuck does that happen?
On video.
Like, I will volunteer to
I
put
do
the
not
guy down.
understand how this.
How
what's
does that
going
keep
on?
happening?
It almost seems like they, the big they in quotes,
the global
are pushing for
this normalization of pedophilia.
Normalization.
Well,
that's why no one's getting any time.
They need to be killed with fire.
Yes.
I mean, literally, you have a grown man. This is not like one kid molesting another kid. You have a grown man who rapes a 1-year-old child on video, and he gets probation.
I don't understand.
What the fuck?
I don't understand how that's even possible.
I don't either. That makes no sense.
I don't know.
But yet you've got people in jail for marijuana.
See, I think that judge ought to be put in front of the
ethics committee.
No shit.
Explain that. I want to hear you explain that.
Yeah.
At cost of your own.
But what happens is, like, that little story got one little blurb and nobody talks about it, so it doesn't get.
See, that's just.
And then of course we
ridiculous.
have idiots doing mass shootings, so everybody forgets about anything else that went on.
I'm sorry, I have zero. You hurt a kid, you especially sexually hurt a kid.
You're done.
I think if they have it on video, firing squad. I don't give a shit
right now.
Speaking of the mass shooting, the one that the brother killed his sister, I found out that
that was the one in Dayton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ohio.
She had secretly, like, her family didn't even know. She had secretly been living as a man. Some
I
of
didn't
her
know
friends knew this. And I don't know what this club was. Do you? Was it like a gay club?
I feel like if it was, they'd have said.
It wasn't just like one club. It was like a whole.
It was like the river, like entertainment area.
Almost like the river market. Down,
where there's a lot of nightlife.
Okay.
And he didn't walk in and start shooting it up. He was standing in the street and hitting people outside.
But they still don't know if.
And they've been there. It's not like they rolled up and started. They had been there hanging out.
2 hours, something like that.
Because he came with his sister.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh,
he just
did.
They arrived.
They rode
so it wasn't
together.
Like
and then he probably got rejected by somebody and went out and got a shit, and
but he and the sister and somebody else rode there together,
and actually wound up being a dude.
Because they didn't know if that was maybe part of it, but there was still nothing saying that he knew he killed her. Or he was
I haven't heard
going after her or anything. So
I haven't heard any like where they were like quarreling or anything like that. They were on good enough terms to go there together.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, you can't expect crazy people. And I don't mean
to act rationally.
I don't mean to be disrespectful about like mental health and stuff, because I mean like actual batshit crazy people. Like, because I think we can all
that can't come up with rational.
We can all agree that if you do something like that, you can't be rational.
No,
it may seem like rational behavior, but you're obviously not rational.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, that girl's a trans guy. All right, I saw this post, and before I say what the post was, I need to preface it with, I don't care about anybody's sexuality. I really don't. Straight, gay, whatever. I don't care. Doesn't make me any difference. As long as you're not hurting anybody, everything's fine. This person, and I don't know if it was a trans person or what, but they said like 98% of straight guys won't date a trans woman. This is sexist and it needs to change. Oh, okay. I got a significant problem with that, because here's the thing: a trans woman is a guy, right? That's the way the nomenclature works. Mm-hmm. Okay.
A trans woman was a guy.
Was a guy. Started life as a guy.
Yeah. But if they're trans, then they're still.
It doesn't.
They still got the dangly bits.
Not necessarily.
No,
they could be
trans.
Pre-op, post-op. Yeah. Yes, they are.
Yes.
You are way too literal.
Wow.
If they started as a dude, okay, like they're born as a boy,
yep,
and whether they have been taking hormone therapy or have they had
surgery,
top or bottom surgery, they started as a boy, but now they're a girl. Now I understand I understand what you're saying, that
They started looking like a boy, now they look like a girl.
right. But like some of
Because
them,
to me, they're still a boy.
some of them have had the surgery to change their genitals. Some of them haven't. Some of them are undergoing hormone therapy. Some of them aren't. Some of them there's no like one size fits all.
Well, all right. The point that I was getting to though was it's not sexist if someone's not attracted to you. You know?
No.
And it doesn't matter what the reason is. It doesn't matter if...
I don't think that's what they're saying. They're saying if he had an option of this group of women, and he knew that these few in the group are trans women, they would just be completely off the table and not even
Okay,
thought about
well,
it.
and that's totally
Well,
and that's totally his prerogative. It's not sexist.
But wait a minute, that's not sexism. That is okay. Let's say I have a choice between you three, and I rule him out because he's a dude.
Yeah, that's
well,
not.
I'm not gay, so
Yeah, that's not sexism.
He's automatically
it's
ruled
not,
out.
it's not
You have
That's
sexism.
not
group
It's,
sexism.
it's not sexism. It's not any kind of phobia either. Because I'm
No.
sure that would have been the next thing. Oh, well, it's
I mean,
transphobia. Well,
good
it's
God.
not.
Well, I don't want these women because they're not blonde. I mean,
But I think it's a
Yeah.
sexual preference.
Yeah, and you don't get to shame someone for that.
I mean,
know?
we all have sexual preferences.
Yeah, exactly.
I like big dudes. I like tall, big dudes. Like,
What did you look at me for? Why the fuck did you look over at me? Did y'all see that? Y'all saw that, right?
he did the thing like.
Okay, wait a minute.
What in the mother?
Hey,
He went like, "Hey, shorty short, my wife ain't looking
shut
at
up.
you."
Talking
And
about
wait a
me.
minute. She said that, and I was looking at you because I expected you to say something.
Ross is like, yeah, that's right.
God.
Show britches.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna cry now.
You're a very attractive short.
I fucking am. I'm not. It's not like I'm 5'5". Tom Cruise is short.
He's
I'm
4'10".
Jesus.
I'm taller than Tom Cruise.
Fuck.
Well, they need to film you better then, because he always looks taller than that when he's on camera.
You've never seen me standing next to Tom Cruise, asshole.
Oh, this is going bad. But yeah, I mean, everybody's like
Shit on a cracker.
you know, normally dark-haired guys are my thing. You know, I'm not saying that this is like for the record. And like normally dark-haired guys. Now I'm not saying there ain't some blondes that I'd be like, damn. But it's just like everybody's got preferences.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he likes girls with the big booties.
Yeah, I like dark-haired girls with big butts.
Right, but you also like
And you
Jennifer
cannot
Aniston, and she's neither one of those things. So even though we have preferences,
exactly. Yeah,
they're not
there's-
absolute.
that's
But
not
I
sexist.
mean, you know,
Yeah, but exactly. That doesn't make me some sort of, you know, blonde-ophobe because
Right, everybody's got preferences.
You know, I mean,
and I'm going to be real honest. I don't know how I would feel if, like,
you've already said that you want to fondle
Yeah.
a
no,
we know how you
tranny balls for science or
shits.
whatever bullshit you said.
no, I mean, really, like, if you met somebody, like, if I met you.
I can tell you,
Well,
I'd be creeped the fuck out.
I'll tell you.
I don't know
Well,
how I feel.
I'll tell you this, and I wondered when I saw this on Instagram.
He was conflicted.
It was in Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and I think it was Batista.
Like the
there was-
wrestler?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also an actor.
Yeah.
But there was like 3 or 4 different guys that were on the street or in clubs or whatever that had their picture made with this person on Instagram. She used to be a man, and I wonder if they know. And I'm pretty sure she's had the complete, changeover or whatever.
But they weren't trying to date her.
Well, I mean, they were hanging out drinking. It looked like in the picture. I mean,
Yeah,
but
but I mean,
Don't know what the night led to.
But I mean, what do you do if you don't realize it, and then
if I found out later, I'd be like,
pissed?
yeah, I probably would.
I mean,
I probably would be pissed off.
Well, I just don't know how I'd feel. Like, if I found the person attractive and was, like, into them, and then I found out that they
whoa,
weren't
wait a minute.
what I thought they were, like, I don't know what I would feel. I really don't. I don't know if I would be mad. I don't think so, but I don't know, because unless they out and out lied to me.
Well,
Yeah, because you usually
technically,
don't
wouldn't that
say
be-
it. So,
Do you
were,
have, you have
were
a
you
dick,
born
right?
a man?
Yeah. I just want to make sure you do have a
Of course,
penis
this day and
before we go
age, I
any
guess
further.
you do have to do that.
Even better question: have you ever had ovaries?
yeah.
But, like, So I don't know how I would feel. I mean, I think you would have to be really secure about your sexuality to not have a feeling about that. Like, I can see most people, it would be a trigger.
I don't think you have to be secure in your sexuality. I think you have to be open in your sexuality.
I don't think so. I think, because I think...
So I've never understood that. How can someone be, they're secure in their sexuality? How does that make them okay with, like...
Because...
Someone else...
Because I'm okay being whoever I am and whatever I like. So if I'm secure in my sexuality, I know that I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And nothing you do or say or you is going to...
It has to be open sexual. I don't know.
That's secure.
Well,
I'm secure in what...
I think what...
Okay, you can be open and be secure, but like...
Think about it.
How many guys do you know that they're afraid to say, that's a good-looking dude right there, because somebody's going to think they want the D? Like, my children do not care. Austin will go, that is a goddamn handsome man. And I don't care what
I don't know.
You know, like most... But most young men I know
what do you
are
do?
so
Okay,
afraid.
let's say you're out dating and you meet somebody at, the club down here. And I mean, it's not gotten serious, but y'all have been kind of dating on and off for 3 or 4, months or whatever. And then you run into somebody that knew them as a woman and suddenly you find out. I mean, what do you...
I'd be pissed.
I think what would make me...
I would.
The maddest
pissed.
Would be thinking I've got a hold of... X and I've actually got a hold of Y.
Yeah, what if it's young me and I'm looking for a man to have children with?
That's another. That's another way to look at it too. Yeah.
So I mean that all goes into it as well.
Yeah. Well, that fucking fizzled out a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, I just don't know how I would feel, honestly. As long as they didn't directly lie to me, I think I'd be okay with it.
But wouldn't that be a lie in and of itself?
I don't
know, because normally I don't demand that somebody show me their genitals right
if
off the
somebody
bat.
has AIDS and they go and sleep with people.
But I'm saying if you,
yeah, but that's different.
How's it different though? Just because someone didn't come out and ask
if they know they have AIDS,
they knew they used to be a man.
I think they're actually required by law to tell someone if they have AIDS.
If you're young and you're dating a man and you're thinking, I love this person, blah, 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 I want to have a family with them, yet they've neglected to tell you that they can't possibly do that because they're not...
That would be a lie, but just because... I don't know about y'all, but the first time I lay eyes on somebody and maybe want to get all up in that, I'm not in love and planning a family with that.
Okay, I get that.
I mean, so... Before, like, obviously before I'm thinking, I'm going to make you my
I'm going to
wife,
climb that mountain.
Obviously you should say, okay, I feel like we're at a point now that this is not just a casual relationship.
Were you or were you not born with testicles?
I'm going to tell you that I was born X or Y, as it may be. But if you're just casually, like, out and you see somebody and you're like, hey, I like what they're putting out there, and you just, like...
I think that's a slippery slope for the person who is changed to not say something to someone, and then they find out and get really angry.
And
I think that if it's a pre-op trans
and then
person,
end up hurting them.
If it's a pre-op trans person, that needs to be like, hey, how's it going? Hold on.
But wait a minute.
Because
I've heard you say...
Well, hold on. Because the last thing you want, just like you just said, is to be in the bedroom.
Right.
And...
violence.
Yeah.
Because remember... God, I can't think of... Oh, she was a talk show woman, and they had people on there... And they said, this person has a secret crush on you. And they brought the guy was sitting there and they brought a guy out.
Yeah.
And he was like, big laugh and everything. And then after the show was over, like, I don't know, within a couple days, he killed him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I do remember.
No, that was Liza?
No.
One of the...
Lisa, something like that.
But, like, I guess...
Jenny Jones? Was there
Maybe.
Jenny Jones?
Oh, I thought you said something completely else. And
what do you think she said?
I thought she said the name of somebody in this town, and I was like, what the fuck?
No, it's probably not.
What?
I thought she said...
No.
Don't know who that is.
And I'm
you don't want to.
emotionally scarred by that entire experience anyway, so I was like, whoa! I didn't know she was a dude. Anyway, that just
Not trying to start any rumors.
But anyway, ignore all of that. But I've heard you say, like, if somebody, okay, let's just say we're all out in the club